Navigating the storm, maintaining LGBTQ+ mental health in the current political environment. The current political landscape in the United States presents unique and escalating challenges for the mental health of LGBTQ individuals. While the community has long faced disparities in mental well-being due to societal stigma, discrimination, and a history of marginalization, recent years have seen an unprecedented surge in anti-LGBTQ legislation and rhetoric. This hostile environment, particularly for transgender and non-binary individuals, is taking a significant toll, making the proactive maintenance of mental health more critical than ever. The impact of a hostile climate. Research consistently highlights the profound negative impact of the current political climate on LGBTQ+ mental health. Surveys show that a vast majority of LGBTQ+ young people report that recent politics have negatively affected their well-being, with transgender and non-binary youth experiencing an even greater degree of adverse effects. This is not surprising, as discriminatory policies and public discourse directly contribute to increased stress, anxiety, feelings of isolation, and even higher rates of suicidal ideation and attempts. These legislative attacks often target fundamental rights such as access to gender-affirming care, participation in sports, and even the ability to discuss LGBTQ identities in educational settings. Such policies not only create direct barriers to essential services and safe spaces, but also foster an environment of fear and uncertainty, forcing some individuals and families to consider relocating to more affirming states. The minority stress model helps explain these disparities. It posits that the unique stressors experienced by marginalized groups, including exposure to discrimination, prejudice, and systemic oppression, contribute to poorer mental health outcomes. In the current political climate, these external stressors are amplified, making it harder for LGBTQ+ individuals to thrive. Strategies for resilience and well-being. Despite these formidable challenges, the LGBTQ+ community has a long history of resilience. Maintaining mental well-being in this environment requires a multifaceted approach, focusing on individual coping mechanisms, community support, and advocacy. 1. Cultivating strong support systems. Affirming communities. Connecting with other LGBTQ+ individuals and allies in safe, affirming spaces is crucial. This can be through local community centers, online groups, or social networks. These connections provide a sense of belonging, validation, and shared understanding. Chosen family. For many LGBTQ+ individuals, chosen family, a network of supportive friends and mentors, serves as a vital source of comfort and strength, especially when biological families may not be affirming. Therapeutic support. Seeking out LGBTQ affirming therapists and counselors is essential. These professionals are trained to understand the unique challenges faced by the community and can provide tailored strategies for coping with discrimination, minority stress, and other mental health concerns. Resources like GLMA can help individuals find affirming care. 2. Prioritizing self-care and coping mechanisms. Mindfulness and stress reduction. Practices like mindfulness, meditation, and deep breathing can help manage anxiety and stress. Cognitive behavioral techniques, CBT, can help individuals identify and reframe negative thought patterns that arise from the political climate and personal experiences of discrimination. Engaging in hobbies and activities. Maintaining hobbies, exercising, and engaging in activities that bring joy can provide a much-needed respite and promote overall well-being. Digital detox. Taking breaks from social media and news cycles can help reduce exposure to overwhelming and distressing information. 3. Education and advocacy. Understanding rights, being informed about existing anti-discrimination laws and company policies, can empower individuals in workplaces and other settings. Speaking up and finding allies, actively challenging discrimination and prejudice, and seeking out allies in personal and professional spheres can create a more supportive environment. Community engagement. Participating in advocacy efforts, even in small ways, can provide a sense of agency and contribute to positive change. Organizations like the Trevor Project, Human Rights Campaign, and PFLAG offer resources and opportunities for engagement. For accessing specialized resources, several organizations are dedicated to supporting LGBTQ+ mental health, offering crisis hotlines, online resources, and directories for affirming care. Notable examples include the Trevor Project provides 24/7 crisis intervention and suicide prevention services for LGBTQ+ youth via phone, chat, and text. Trans Lifeline, a peer support hotline for transgender people, staffed by transgender individuals. SAGE LGBT Elder Hotline offers support and crisis response for older LGBTQ+ individuals. Mental Health America provides extensive LGBTQ+ friendly mental health resources. LGBT National Hotline Youth Talkline offers support and information. A call for collective action. While individual resilience strategies are vital, it is equally important to acknowledge that the burden of mental health should not fall solely on the shoulders of LGBTQ individuals. Systemic change is critical. This includes enacting and enforcing protective policies. States with more LGBTQ+ affirming policies tend to have better mental health outcomes for LGBTQ+ individuals. Promoting education and cultural competency, healthcare providers, educators, and community leaders must be equipped to offer identity-affirming and trauma-informed care. Combating discriminatory rhetoric. Leaders and the public alike must actively challenge and condemn hateful language that perpetuates stigma and harm. In a political climate that often seeks to diminish and erase LGBTQ identities, maintaining mental health is an act of defiance and self-preservation. By fostering strong communities, prioritizing self-care, and engaging in advocacy, LGBTQ+ individuals can navigate these turbulent times with resilience, strength, and hope for a more inclusive future. For LGBTQ+ affirming trauma-informed care, contact Psychiatric Wellness at 405-437-2235 or at psychiatricwellness.org.